Hello friends and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. It's another glorious sunny day here and I didn't realize how much I missed the sun just for that one day. Yesterday it was overcast and a little bit drizzly, which was lovely and cozy, but it was so enjoyable to sit outside this morning. I had my cup of tea, I had my toast, and also did a little bit of Bible study outside too. It was just, I had to literally drag myself back in to have a shower. That's my hair's still a bit wet. And have lunch. So it was so delightful. And the cherry on the cake was when I was just sitting there sort of soaking up the rays, I noticed a little red robin on the wall and it hopped down onto our bench and then again onto one of the pots. And I had been watering my plants sitting in these shallow plastic containers just to allow the plants to drink up from their roots and not just from the top. And it had hopped down into one of them for a little drink, and I realised that there couldn't have been much water left because the plants had pretty much got all of them. And then also Gus came out to join me this morning, my neighbour's dog, and he'd also had a drink, so I refilled them and obviously unfortunately scared little Robin away. But little Robin came back again in the next minute or two, had a little drink and then had a bath. It was just the sweetest thing to witness. I felt so honoured that I could help him out with a little bit of water, and I'm going to keep my eye on that now and make sure it's always filled up for him or her. And then also I was thinking about what to do for today's video, and I've been wanting to film a little free library tour for quite a long time, a good month or two, and I just can never figure out how best to do it. And again, I was going to put it off again today, but I have this ginormous, to me, pile of books that I just want to hand back into the little library that I've been hanging on to for the purpose of this video. To be fair, I think I've read this one, obviously I mentioned it in yesterday's video, really enjoyed it. I tried reading this one, it just wasn't for me, the guest list. I got maybe 2 chapters in and just not really my style. This one, I know it might be slightly controversial. I have tried to read this book so many times, Station 11, and I know that everybody thoroughly enjoys it, that I've seen the reviews. I know it's many people's favourite book. I can't get into it. I don't know why. And then this one again, I picked it up because I loved the front cover. Look, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of metallic as well, from a little free library. But once I kind of looked into the story in that, I wasn't so sure it was my type of book. So I'm going to hand that one back in. I also got this one ages ago I did pay for this one, it wasn't a little library find, and I've never got around to reading it, so I'm not sure whether to hang on to it a little bit longer and see if I do end up reading it. Maybe we'll just take 4. So we're going to try and visit at least 4 little libraries today, and I was trying to visit one that I've maybe not been to yet, but most of those are quite far away. So we're just going to see where our feet take us, and if I ended up sort of getting rid of all these books in nearby little free libraries, then I might still have a wee walk and see what other little libraries we can find. I don't know what time it is, but it's sometime in the afternoon. My other plan today had been maybe to go to the Edinburgh Sculpture Workshop Cafe, which I really enjoy going to, but it's about 2:30, I think, now, and I think it's just a bit too late to do that today because they close at 3, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm so excited to make the most of the sunshine today. I've even got my summery dress on because I had a peek at next week's weather and it kind of looks like it might be raining every day. Obviously, the weather forecast can change, but I'm gonna make the most of the nice weather while we have it. So that was the first little library, which will be no surprise to regular watchers. That's probably my nearest one maybe now. There's maybe another one actually, but That was the first one, so I dropped the heaviest book off and we've still got 3 to go, and we're heading over towards Newtown direction. I'm not sure which the next one will be, bit of a surprise. Thought what a lovely building the Broughton Market is, and I never really knew what it was, but I'm so glad to see that it's being refurbished and it's being turned into some really nice looking flats. So yeah, I'm so glad that that building isn't just being left to fall down. I'm not sure if it used to be flats or apartments, but it always just looked a bit empty. Second book dropped off. I'm not sure if I've ever shown the Dickens Edinburgh Little Library. It's on Dundas Street, and fun fact, I used to work there when I left university. Really nice company, and after I left, they got a little free library, so I thought it only right that I support. Detour because I'm looking for a birthday present for my friend Rachel, and I hear that there is either a new or a rebranded Christian bookshop at the top of the mound. So I'm going to pay it a visit and see if we can find her like a nice little notebook or a diary or something. Unfortunately, that wasn't too successful. I do not have a present for Rachel yet. I was hoping they had some really nice little devotionals. I saw one about the Psalms, but it's more sort of theology, study books and stuff. Occasional little devotional, but mostly sort of big books. And I think it maybe is the same shop. I think maybe they just changed the name, because I'm sure it used to be called the Mound Books. So anyway, it looks like my feet are taking me towards the Meadows, so I think that's maybe where we'll head. just a little check-in. I decided, since there was a free picnic table next to the Meadows little free library, that I would sit down, have a little drink, have some of my oatcakes and read a little bit more of my book. The funny thing is, I didn't even realise, is the book that I'm reading I got from the Meadows little library, so that's a funny coincidence. And also on my walk up, I have something in the back of my mind that a friend on Instagram, Strikes of Luck, her name's Sarah in real life, she's so good at letting me know about the new little libraries in town, and I think she sent me one saying that there's now a Marchmont little library, which I was not aware of. So maybe we'll try and go and find that after this. Cutting through Waverley as a quick way back home. It was so busy back there, but thankfully it's fine here. That new Marchmont, what do they call it, a mini library, mini book something? It has a different name, it's not called a little free library, but it was so sweet and I loved how deep it was, so you could get tons of books in. A very nice addition to the little free libraries of Edinburgh. I think on the way home we could visit one more. Very sad to see. My mum had sent me the article about somebody stealing one or two of, I think it was two of the, I can't remember her second name. The artist's name is Shona, which is so similar to mine, that's why I remember it. Maybe Shona Kinloch, maybe? Kinloch. Somebody had stolen the pigeons on Leith Walk, which is so sad. So I guess they've not been found, because that was maybe about a week ago that she told me, and their poor little footprints are still there where they once stood. So it's very sad. So I didn't get any books for myself today from the Little Free Library, but I did grab a copy of Ian Rankin's, it's his 16th book in the series, because my mum's a huge fan and I think she's read most of them, but every now and then we find one that she's missed, so I've just sent her photos to see if she's read it or not, but she's not come back, so I'm just going to take it home with me, and if she has, I'll pop it back another day. Hello friends, so quite a bit of time actually, has passed since the previous clips that you just watched. It was the strangest thing, because I don't know if you could tell in the video, but I was feeling great. I was sitting out in the morning that day thinking, oh, it's so lovely to be outside soaking up the sunshine. It's like the sunshine had recharged my batteries. The reason I walked all the way to Marchmont from Leith was, I was in my mind walking up was, I feel so energetic, I feel so good. I'm just going to keep walking until I kind of get a little bit tired and then I'll head home. And it was only when I was sitting in the community garden in Marchmont that I started to have a bit of a sore throat and think, that's a bit odd, but didn't think much of it. And by the time I got home, I just had a raging sore throat. It was so sore. I went to bed. I thought maybe when I woke up the next day, I'd be fine, and it was still there. And then I got all the sort of sinus issues, all the congestion and everything. And I'm probably 90% sure it was a sinus infection, of quite a mild one, because I've had whopping ones before that have taken weeks to get over, months more even. So it was nothing like that, thankfully, but I'm pretty sure it was brought on by allergies, because I am quite sensitive to hay fever and that kind of thing. And I don't even realize it. It kind of, instead of coming, you know, when people generally get hay fever, they start sneezing, their nose is running. I feel that my body kind of keeps it all in my head, and then I get a sinus infection. So I have a video that I need to edit actually. The previous couple of days before that, I'd gone up the hill with my mum to enjoy the bluebells. So that'll probably be the next video I think I'll post. And I don't know if maybe I'm a little bit allergic to bluebells. And then the fact that I sat in a wild meadow community garden probably just tipped it over the edge, and my body was fed up of all the allergens, and yeah. So I think that's what happened. And then also my mum came to visit this past weekend. I also filmed a video with her. So it's just been a little bit busy, and I also am so grateful, not a complaint whatsoever, but I'm so grateful to have 2 Instagram jobs this past week as well. So it was just kind of getting over the mild sinus infection, having jobs through Instagram that had a deadline, and then my mum visiting. So I think everything should be kind of back to normal from now on, and get back into the swing of regular posting, hoping maybe like twice a week, but we'll see. The other thing I wanted to chat with you is I didn't get any videos in the Little Free Library video other than one for my mum, which actually worked out really well. She'd actually read that one, but when she came to stay, she forgot her book. So thankfully I had the Ian Rankin one that she could read, because she likes to read before bed. But maybe I should have kept this for the video that I filmed with my mum, but we did pick up a few books on that outing, and I just thought I'd share it with you because this is kind of a bookish video. The first one I wanted to mention, my friend Ashley recommended this book to me just maybe a week or 2 ago. She said that she was reading it, it was super cozy. I don't actually know anything about it other than it came recommended by my dear friend Ashley, and I trust her judgment. And it's Tom Lake by Anne Patchett? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her second name. And it just sounds really lovely. I'm going to read it for the first time actually to find out what it's about. It's spring, and Lara's 3 grown daughters have returned to the family orchard. While picking cherries, they beg their mother to tell them the one story they've always longed to hear of the film star whom she shared a stage, a romance, and years before. Tom Lake is about youthful love, married love, lives the parents led before their children are born, but hopeful. It explores what it's meant to be happy even though the world is falling apart. Oh goodness, it's a little bit more, I have to talk to her about it today actually, because she's coming for a sleepover to see if she's finished it and what she thinks. A bittersweet tale of family, heartbreak and hope. Interesting. Generally, Ashley does not read anything sad. She doesn't watch anything sad, a little bit like me. So I'm intrigued to see how bittersweet and heartbreaking it actually is. So I'll maybe check back in with you the next video maybe to let you know what Ashley thinks of the book, because if it's too sad, I'll maybe put it on the shelf for a little while. But she said it was really cozy and feel good, so we'll see. The other book I picked up just randomly is a Joyce Meyer one, and it's Me and My Big Mouth, and I've just started this one and I'm really enjoying it. I love how every chapter or every section starts off with a Bible verse and then it goes on to talk about it. So I'm really liking that format. So I have started that one, really enjoying it. And on a slightly different note, I think I'm going to start journaling, or sort of sketchbook journaling. And I'd got a sort of a discount from John Lewis. It's like £5 off anything. So I decided to get a little notebook, and this one is supposed to be a sketchbook. However, I really liked it because the pages are quite thick with it being a sketchbook, but there's also tons of pages, which I find some sketchbooks are quite thin. So I think this has got like 160 pages or something, and I'm going to start maybe a mixture of junk journaling where you keep tickets or like receipts, and if you go to a cafe you can pick up one of their business cards or something and you stick them in your book and you just make notes. And I've also got my watercolor pencils, watercolors and my watercolor brushes out again, so I'm maybe going to practice a little bit of sketching. I did take art and advanced art in high school. I was okay. I wasn't a great artist by any means, but I did enjoy it. So I'm going to try to pick that back up again and kind of keep a day trip or sort of a special days journal. Just, you know, if me and my mum go out for a nice little day trip, make a note of that, or Alan and I's coffee shop visits, or me and Ashley and Tasha's outings. So yeah, that is my plan, and I will keep you posted with that. Anyway, I better get myself ready because Ashley will be getting the train very soon and coming for a little sleepover. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you soon. It won't be 2 weeks, I'm sure. I hope not anyway. Bye.